Hi, welcome to episode 9 of The Kitchen Sink, my weekly vlog. I'm Eric J. Barkman, and live long and prosper. So on Friday, I watched Star Trek Into Darkness. Overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good action movie. Had a lot of good humor and nice references to older Star Trek stuff. But I did have one major complaint with it. Now, if you haven't seen the movie yet, and you don't want the identity of the main villain spoiled for you, jump ahead, because that's kind of my major complaint. It has to do with major villains, so I can't really talk about it without mentioning it. So yeah, for those of you who aren't jumping ahead, as you either already know or suspect, or simply don't care if you find out, the main villain, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, is in fact Khan Noonien Singh, best known for character originally appeared in the original series episode Space Seed before later appearing in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Now, Khan is one of my favorite villains in Star Trek. I very much enjoyed both of his appearances as well as a few of his appearances in books, specifically the Eugenics War duology, which shows some of his backstory. Anyway, now the Khan in this movie, obviously this is a different timeline than, previous Star Trek stuff, so obviously he wouldn't have experienced Space Seed or The Wrath of Khan, the events of those movies. However, his backstory would still be intact as far as, the stuff that happened to him on Earth before being cryogenically frozen. Which means his characterizations should be fairly similar. Obviously, there's going to be some differences because of, the events, things that have been different since he woke up and such, whatever, but he should still be the same basic character. Now, Khan, you have to remember, was not a genocidal madman. He was a genetically enhanced Superman who believed he was superior, stronger, faster, smarter, and all that, and as such he believed it was his right to rule. But that didn't mean he wanted to completely, kill off everyone else. He just wanted to rule over them. Thing is, he also considered himself a man of honor, which is kind of my major sticking point with the movie, where near the end, he and Spock made a deal, and he immediately went back on it. I mean, to be fair, Spock didn't exactly, he followed the deal to the letter, not spirit, but that's another thing entirely. Fact of the matter is that Khan being Khan, I really think he would have actually followed the deal. But maybe that's just me. Maybe you disagree. You can talk about it in the comments below, or let me know what you think. Now, as many of you know, I'm a pretty big fan of Geek and Sundry. They're one of my favorite YouTube channels. And now they've started a second YouTube channel, Geek and Sundry Vlogs, where they'll be putting up vlogs by various people, such as Amy Dallin, who will be talking about comic books, or Nika Harper, who will be talking about writing, or Jeff Lewis, who will be talking about whatever it is that Jeff Lewis wants to talk about. I watched the first episode of his. It is highly disturbing. Go. Watch. Who knows? Maybe if I'm lucky, Eventually, I'll be up there talking about something. Probably not, though. But we'll see. So in an earlier episode, I mentioned that Joss Whedon had been talking about a brother-sister duo in Avengers 2. Everyone guessed that it would be Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, and sure enough, he's confirmed that. And I still stand by my casting picks for it. James Marsters for Quicksilver, and Felicia Day for Scarlet Witch. So yeah, there's the bit of MCU news for this episode, since apparently I'm required to speak about it in every episode. Well, that's pretty much it for this episode. Sick of talking a bit about How I Met Your Mother's final season, but I think I'll keep that for a later episode, since I don't want this to, be too long of a video. And yeah, so if you want to talk about anything that I've talked about here, leave something in the comments. If you like the video, you can like it. If you dislike it, you can dislike it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be great. I still only have 3 subscribers, and 2 of them are the same person, so, yeah, and have fun.